Hey guys, Panem here again. Today we have Circuit Break. It's finally released. I know videos have been popping on YouTube for a little bit already with this set, but it finally got released officially, and so I got not just one, but two boxes of this set. So one for today's vid and one for the next vid. So I'll put this one aside for now. But yeah, we have 24 first edition packs to look forward to. This set has quite a few different art types. Most of them are actually pretty interesting. I'm not sure if any of them will become the next big art type, but there is some pretty decent support for everything in here. There are no big prize cards though. You know, like in some sets, like Maximum Crisis, there were a lot of expensive cards in the end. And, well, this set, you don't really have that. The most expensive card at the moment is Evenly Matched, which I pulled in the sneak peek, so I'm not necessarily too psyched to get another one, but that card is the most expensive one in this set at the moment, and it's not that expensive either. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Those packs look pretty okay. Like, the artwork is decent. I don't know why it just doesn't feel as, like, menacing or as inspiring as some other older sets, or actually even Code of the Duelist was somewhat more inspiring. These remind me of the Monster League packs. Yeah, that's what they remind me of. They're better, though, but 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, miscounted. Pardon me that. Okay, so here we go. Obviously, as I said, a lot of different art types in here. The newer ones are the Altergeist, which are spellcasters. And there's also the Rockets, which Borreload, the card on top of the box, goes pretty well with. And honestly, that is probably what I will be aiming for. I would like to have a Borreload. I wouldn't be mad if I got an Evenly Matched, because I did use that to finance this vid. So the sneak peek financed this vid, and if this gets something pretty cool... Ooh, Altergeist Protocol. Super rare. So yeah, Altergeists, they are interesting. I don't consider them to be too strong, but they are interesting. There's also Altergeist Camouflage. And yeah, the Lunalights are finally being imported from the OCG. So we have Crimson Fox and Kaleido Chick. So that's pretty cool. There's this new Union monster, and there's also a new Spirit monster in this set. Oh, another Altergeist and Metaphys. Metaphys are a pretty interesting art type. And there are new Vendred monsters, and one new Trap, and one new Field Spell. And so I'm very interested in Vendreds. So I will be putting those cards aside as we open them. I will be playing Vendreds for a while because I don't feel like any of the big competitive decks nowadays, they just don't call out to me. So yeah, a lot of awesome art types. We have Crawlers in this set too, a new Flip Insect art type. They're pretty much Troll. They're not a big, strong deck. They don't have a big boss monster, but they are fun. Like, they have these common Link monsters, and there's also one Super Link monster for them. So, like, they're pretty cheap, and they're basically a very fun troll deck. They're not good, but they're not bad. Self-Destruct Ant, World Legacy, Auto Rocket Dragon, super rare. So that's a pretty decent super rare to get. Auto Rocket Dragon. So these guys are pretty strong. Backup Squad. Oh, that's cool. It's like Backup Soldier, but Backup Squad. Nice. We'll put this aside. We have Crawler, Axon, Amazonis Empress. There are new Amazonis cards in here. So yeah, a lot of new stuff in here. And I'll just take a few sec just to show you guys the Rocket art type. Basically, they were guns in the OCG, and I am pretty actually amazed that they still call them Rocket over here. So yeah, these are pretty interesting. They're all dragons. They're all dark. They all have a different level, so you know that what that means. You can do a lot of combos with modify and every card like that, and you can do a lot of combos with dragons. You can use allure, and they all have this recycling effect where when one of these cards is in the graveyard, well, it was destroyed and sent to the graveyard. Well, during the end phase, you can special summon another rocket monster except itself from your deck. So I mean that is pretty good, and they all have the other effect, which allows them to use a special ability when they are destroyed by, I believe, when a Link Monster effect is activated that targets this face-up card on the field during either player's turn. Obviously, it's a quick effect. You can destroy this card and then use its special effect. So that is pretty nice. It works pretty well with 2 of the Link Monsters available in this set. Defect Compiler, FA Whip Crosser. A lot of FA new cards in here, and they are pretty good. Ooh, Quick Launch, nice! First secret rare. Awesome! So this is very good as a secret rare. This helps the rocket deck way much. Special summon 1 rocket monster from your deck, but it cannot attack. Also, destroy it during the end phase. So either you use this to protect yourself from an opponent's attack. You can also use this to help your Link plays. You can use this to just get a monster to be destroyed during the end phase and get its effect. And yeah, Quick Launch is a very cool secret rare to get. Honestly, if we don't get the big value cards in this set, which there aren't many, I would really like to make Vendrids and Rocket decks. Those would be my top decks from this set that I really want to make. Vendrids just because I really love zombies. And we have Vendrid Reunion, which is pretty cool actually. This card is like a ritual spell card, but as a trap. It's actually pretty useful. You probably just want to play 1 though, because it's a little slower than normal ritual spells, but it's still pretty good. I'll actually keep it with the normal rares instead of putting it with my Vendrids over here, but it is still a very interesting card for Vendrids. Crawler, oh, this is the spirit I mentioned. It's actually not a bad spirit. Once per turn during the end phase, if this card was normal, return this card to the hand, obviously. But monsters cannot activate their effects except spirit monsters, which is the best part of that monster. And there are new Trick Stars. Basically, this should be a Trick Star, but they just call it Dark Angel. It's the card in the anime that was given to Aoi, I believe is the name of the character. When she made like a deal with Anoi, which is basically the evil in this new series. I don't watch the series that much, but I do enjoy it more than the previous season. Gouki Headbat, awesome! We have new Goukis. I kind of knew they were coming, but I really was looking forward to the level 2, because I remember its effect being about special summoning itself. If this card is in your hand, you can send 1 other Gouki monster from your hand to the graveyard, then target 1 Gouki monster you control. Special summon this card in face-up defense position, and then that other monster gains 800 attack, which is pretty decent. It's not great, but it's decent. Burning Bamboo Sword, so more bamboos. Crawler, FA Off-Road Grand Prix, so we have another field spell for FAs. And Quiet Life. It's not a good card, but it's not bad. I mean, continuous spell. If any player normal summon or sets a monster, that player cannot special summon that turn. If any player special summons a monster, they cannot normal set that turn. That's not bad. And Trickstar Narcissus, the newest Trickstar to the family. It's not epic, but it is pretty good. I mean, it does have decent defense, it can special summon itself, and it deals damage, so take it or leave it. FA, Soldier Dragons, and Altergeist Concrete. This is the reason why FAs are getting a little better every time. This is basically almost like Spellbook of Judgment. I don't want to say it, but I do think it. It's basically you destroy, you tribute an FA and you get to draw. X-Crawler, Self-Destruct Ant, World Legacy. Ooh, Magna Rocket Dragon, nice. We have an ultra rare rocket card. So we have a secret and an ultra for rockets. Sweet. So this is a level 4/1, 1800 attack, pretty good. As of now, rocket monsters, well, the rocket art type in general is not that great, but in the next big set, they have a field spell coming out, and they have another rocket monster, I believe, too, and everything, and they are going to be pretty awesome when that comes out. World Legacy, World Armor. So more support for those guys. And we have another field spell, but this one is for crawlers and not actual like World Legacy. That is still pretty cool. Amazoness Spy, Cyber's Beacon, and Lang Ling. Okay, I'll try to pick the pace up. It's already been a little bit since the video started, and we're not even halfway through. So, yeah, Lyrilusk, very cool that we finally got this one. Mermail, another pretty awesome card to get. X-Crawler, Metaphys Executor. So, Metaphys cards are going to be pretty strong. Oh, and we have Metaphys Deadless. They are pretty strong because they do work with Banished, and they do get some pretty awesome effects when they get banished. Like, you can search and special summon and whatever like that. And they do get a lot of pretty cool bonuses from their field spell. So yeah, that will be a pretty interesting deck to see like how Konami develops it. Gauki Headbat, Burning Bamboo, Crawler Spine, World Legacy Trap Globe. Shuffle into the deck 5 of your World Legacy cards with different names that are banished in your hand or graveyard, and or face up on your field, except this card, obviously. Then draw 2 cards. That's not bad. It's a good recycling card. One-time passcode. Special summon 1 security token. Oh, that's not bad. That's actually very good. Damn, that is great. So you basically get a free token, but you can only activate 1 of these per turn. It's a Cyberse 2000, and it's got no... Wow, okay, it's got no restriction. You can attack, you can protect. It has to be in defense, but I mean, if you have any cards that can use it to switch it in attack or anything, pretty good. You can use it for obviously making some link monsters, but it is a 2000 attack monster. I mean, it's also a level 4. And it's a light monster too. I mean, lots of combos right there. Crawler Ranvier, Crawler, Link, the Accumulator, Subterror Behemoth Fiendus. So good for Subterrors and good for Crawlers. This works with flip monsters in general. It's a Link 2 monster, so it's not that bad. And Metaverse, nice. That is a very good card to get. Take 1 field spell card, well, 1 field spell from your deck and either activate it or add it to your hand. Very good. Very good. Once Terraforming gets hit, because obviously they're going to try to promote the newer cards like Set Rotation and Metaverse, obviously that card will become very good. Pretty glad we got it, actually. There we go. Next pack, FA, Link. Ooh, Link Bumper, super rare. It's not a bad one. It's just not great. But it does allow you to do a lot of combos, including the full Link thing. You know, the from one Link zone to the other zone. So that's pretty good. And Twin Triangle Dragon. Sweet. So this is pretty decent in any really dragon deck, basically, because you have to use level 4 or lower dragon monsters except tokens. But this allows you to do a lot more plays, and its main purpose is not to like stay on the field, but rather to use it to go into bigger Link monsters. So this will be used obviously with rocket decks and probably another couple dragon decks, really. Altergeist, then Remote Rebirth. Okay, so we're almost done with this side. We got 3 more packs on that side, so looking for at least another card that's more than a super. And we haven't seen any Vendred foils. Oh, we have Anesh Rocket Dragon, so we have the level 1 rocket monster. Duck Dummy, Lyrilusk, Gauki Headbat, and Metaphys Ragnarok. Cool. And Metaphys Tyrant Dragon. Okay, so Metaphys getting used. Lunalight Kaleido Chick, Amao no Iwato, and Amazoness Spy. So Ragnarok is basically, I believe like Raiden, I guess. You banish the top 3 cards, and if any Metaphys cards were in there, you gain 300 attack. So I guess it's like that Lightsworn monster, but it's for Metaphys, and it banishes, so you get bonus effects. It is pretty good. And the whole deck is light, so you can just use some cheesy light monster bonuses. Like, let's say you want to use Honest for some reason. It works. Gauki Thunder Ogre, ultra rare, nice. So we got one of the Gauki Link monsters. 2 Gauki monsters. If a monster this card points to is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can make this card gain 400 attack. The turn player applies the following effect while this monster is on the field. During their main phase, they can normal summon one monster from their hand to their zone this card points to, in addition to their normal summon set. Okay, so they have one zone over there and two zones over here. Obviously, this effect is not something you want your opponent to get, but it is a Link 3 and you get a bonus summon, so you can easily go into a Link 4 monster. Gouki Thunder Ogre looks pretty awesome. Look at that. Pretty cool. I like it. I did a Gouki deck profile a long time ago when Lithosagim was still available. But yeah, I mean, I probably will be making a newer deck for those guys because they do seem to keep on getting new support. Oh, and the rare was a new Fire King avatar card, and it's actually very, very good for the deck. It's not only a beat stick, but it's got some pretty decent effects with destruction and stuff like that. Amazoness Pet Ligger, Lunalight Crimson Fox, Mistar Boy, Crawler, World Legacy Trap Globe again. Okay, I'll take it. And Vendred Reunion. So we got two of that. Now if we can get some of those bigger Vendred cards, that would be awesome. Like the Field Spell, I believe, is a super rare. And there's a new Ritual Monster, which is a secret rare. So let's see if we can get any of those. Metaphys Nephthys and Personal Spoofing. So this is a Altergeist card, but it's not Altergeist like in its name. So basically, you can't search it with Altergeist cards. But still, it is good in the deck. It is a must-have for the deck. You can't get around not using it unless you want a deck that's not complete. Link Infrared, Altergeist Siliquitus. Okay, that's pretty neat. Got one of those during the sneak peek, and they're actually not bad if you do get a lot more Altergeist cards. Backup Squad. If you take 1,000 or more damage by your opponent's card effect or monster attack, you draw one card for every 1,000 damage you took. We got another Striges. Wow, so we have two Striges in 13 or 14 packs. Come on, let's see some action going. Anishraket, Duck Dunny, Lyrisk, and Akashic Magician, sweet, and Samurai Destroyer, nice. But Akashic Magician, so we have our two secret rares. Sadly enough, this means we won't see Evenly Matched or Borlo Dragon, which were two cards I really wanted to see. But Akashic Magician is pretty awesome. Two monsters of the same type except tokens. You can link. You can only summon one of these per turn, basically. Except, well, it's link summon, so you can use them from the graveyard or whatever. If this card is link summon, return all monsters this card points to the hand. Once per turn, you can declare one card name, excavate cards from the top of your deck equal to the total link rating of link monsters that are co-linked to this card. Then, if you excavated any copies of the declared card, add them to your hand. Also, send the remaining cards to the graveyard. So that is pretty strong, honestly. And look at that artwork. Isn't she just glad to be doing whatever magic she does? This goes in the same family as Downerd Magician and Slacker Magician and all those cards. So that's pretty cool to see some late support like that. Pretty, oh, we had another Striges. Pretty cool, though. Okay, so we still have two ultra rares to look forward to. And if we're lucky, maybe we'll get more secrets by some chance. Headbat, Mermail, Auto Rocket Dragon, nice. So we got another one of these. And Metaphys Dimension. That's actually not bad for the Metaphys deck. Soldier Dragons, Capacitor Stalker, and Crawler Dendrite. Next pack. Come on, let's see some awesome pulls. Let's do it. Gouki, Amazoness, Lunalight, and yes, we got Spiral Double Elix and Destrudo in the same pack. Sweet. Wow, okay. So I'm not a big Spiral fan since they've become more, I wouldn't say popular, but since they become somewhat overpowered, I don't like them as much because I don't like playing big competitive decks. So I'm not going to use this very often, but obviously I will use this with Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries. This card is a very valuable ultra rare right now, It's a must-have, at least 2 or 3 copies for any Spiral deck, and it's just so great with the deck. Wow, and we got Destrudo in the same pack. Destrudo is one card I really wanted to get too. So very glad we got this pack. Wow. Destrudo is basically a free level. Well, it's pay half your life points, make a level 7 synchro, and recycle this card. So it's pretty good. We're gonna put that card aside. Now we're gonna put it with the rares, but still, it's like a $5 rare right now. It's insane. It reminds me of when Predaplant Scorpio thing came out, but this card is a little more valuable than that, and that was an expensive rare back then too. Link Restart, Crawler Spine, Temple, World Legacy, and ooh, we got Baguska. Nice. Number 41, Baguska, the terribly tired tapir. In the OCG, well, in Japan at least, because in Korea it's already been modified, but in Japan it was actually an alcoholic tapir. So yeah, that is pretty good. This card gets to switch positions of a lot of things, and it just like makes your opponent very mad, and then allows you to go into bigger combos. Very good. And we have Dragonoid Generator. Tokens for 1,000 life points is all I can say. But this is actually not bad, because your opponent gets some tokens too, so evenly matched won't do that much damage to you. And it's a continuous spell, so you can use it for those True Draco cards. So not bad. Amazona Spy, Empress, and Crawler Axon. Okay, so we have 2 secrets and 3 ultras, which will be our 4th ultra, and will we see more than what we should get? Gateway Dragon, nice. Pretty good for the rocket, for now at least. If your opponent controls a link monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon the Gateway once per turn, this way. Once per turn, you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower Dark Dragon monster from your hand. So basically, your opponent has a link monster, boom, on the field, and then you can special summon, let's say you have this card in your hand, boom. So you basically just got a free, like, Link 2 monster, and you still haven't normal summoned yet, so you can do a lot of combos with that. Fantastic Striborg, that's interesting. Crawler Dendrite, Axon, so many crawlers. We haven't gotten that many Vendred foils, like none actually. This is actually kind of surprising for me. Selfless Shark Ant, Crawler, Pet Ligger, Altergeist Protocol, cool. And Trickstar Narcissus. Dark Angel, Altergeist, the higher level one is actually a pretty decent hand card. Next pack, let's see some awesome pulls. Quiet Life and Metaphys Daedalus. Dark Angel, Altergeist, Sniffer, and Crawler. Sniffer is not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. It does allow you to go through your deck, and it's a dark dragon card, so you can use it with the rockets. Next pack. We don't have that many packs left. Anish Rocket, Duck, and Metaphys Ragnarok. And Security Block. Cool. Target 1 Cyberse monster on the field this turn. Neither player takes battle damage. Also, that monster cannot be destroyed by battle. So it's pretty good to protect yourself from your opponent when they attack you and you only have like Cyberse Link monsters on your field. You can at least save yourself. We have 2 packs left. We still have 1 ultra rare that we did not get yet. Come on, give us some awesome pulls. Come on, let's do it. Ooh, okay. Asymetaphys. Once per turn, you can banish 1 Metaphys card from your hand, and if you draw 1 card, nice, very good for the deck. Once per turn, if your Metaphys card in its owner possession is banished, apply this effect depending on whose turn it is. Wow, so you get some pretty good effects, and you get some draw power with this. And Hallow, nice. So that is good. That is actually pretty cool. That card, I know one of my friends from where I play my locals, basically, really wanted to do a Metaphys deck with that card, and he's missing one. I think I'm going to trade it to him, but actually, I like it. I like that card. And Ojama Duo is just awesome. You get 2 tokens to your opponent's side of the field, and when they're destroyed, your opponent takes 300 damage, and you can banish this to special summon 2 Ojama monsters with different names from your deck. So Ojamas are getting some love. Final pack of Destiny. Come on, come on. Let's get one more foil that's more than super. Or like Vendred Field Spell would be awesome. Link Crawler and X-Crawler Qualiarch. It is not what we were hoping for, but it is still pretty cool, and it's our first time getting one of these. X-Crawler Qualiarch is actually very useful for the deck. If anyone out there wants to make the Crawler deck, go for that card, because that will help you a lot. More duos. So yeah, this was a box opening, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will do a quick recap of our rares. First, we have Altergeist, Hallow, Security Block, Metaphys. We have quite a few Metaphys cards. Tristar Narcissus, Dragonoid Destrudo. Very happy I got that. Samurai Destroyer. This card is actually not bad for a level 7 machine. Just random in a set that's not meant for tuning. We have Destrudo and Samurai, which are pretty good. More backup squad, more Altergeist cards, Vendred cards, and one of the new, well, the only new Fire King card, but still. Metaphys, Twin Triangle. Metaverse, very good card. One-time passcode, newly discovered OP card. Metaphys again, World Legacy, Vendred Reunion, backup, and Altergeist. So we have quite a few decent rares, actually. Like, even these cards are pretty good. Our supers aren't bad. We have X-Crawlers, we have a lot of Metaphys cards, we have Quiet, Altergeist, we have a few Altergeist cards, we have Gateway, we have Bakuska, which is pretty good, we have a few Auto Rocket cards, so that's also pretty neat. More Metaphys, Link Bumper, Subterror Behemoth, we have quite a few cards over here, so that's pretty good, pretty decent start right there. And for our cards that are more than super, we have 4 Ultras and 2 Secrets, which is pretty much what you should expect out of these. We have Gauki Thunder Ogre, which is actually very decent. Not a big attack, but it does allow you to go into Link 4s, which is very good for that deck. We have Spiral Double Helix, which is awesome. Very, very good card. Collection for the deck. Obviously, this will be a very, very strong deck. We have Asymetaphys. Probably this is like asymmetric, basically. It's a play on words, I guess. Pretty good card for Metaphys. We have Magna Rocket Dragon, which goes pretty well with Quick Launch. And we have Akashic Magician. So yeah, not a bad box opening. It wasn't very good, like we didn't plus, but it was a very fun opening. We got some pretty awesome cards. We got to see some very varied pulls from this set. So not going to complain at all. I would have wished we to see like more Vendred cards, but for now we will do with what we got, and we still have a second box to look forward to. So I hope you guys will stay tuned. Also, I want to mention that we do have a giveaway going on. Recently, this channel reached 100 subscribers, and we do have a giveaway to celebrate that. If you guys didn't see the vid where I opened some Metal Raider packs for you guys, we got some insane pulls. You guys should go and check that out. It was out of this world for some random loose packs, but I won't spoil it anymore. Then this, I'll just say that we do have a giveaway. First place will have the Seal of Orichalcos and the Obelisk the Tormentor. So basically, Legendary Collection 1 and 3, they have the promo packs. And if we do reach over 200 subscribers before the contest ends, I will separate these into 2 different prizes. And first place will be getting this, second place will be getting this, and first place will also be getting one Link Strike starter deck with these 2 cards as a bonus, just because we reached an insanely high amount of subscribers, and I really just like to see this channel getting as much support as it is getting. It makes me proud to be a YouTuber for you guys. I'm just so happy to see that people still like these channels and they still support the little guys who just started out. So yeah, like the video if you enjoyed this, subscribe if you want to see more, enter the contest if you want to win some free cards. I mean, free cards are always welcomed, right guys? And I'll see you guys next time. So yeah, Penem out.